Hello everybody, Dave Kerwin here from Dig Cuvars in Richmond. I promised you to answer a couple questions that you sent in to me, so we're going to do that right now. But before we do, a quick disclaimer. Come on in, come real close, okay? I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy, so take everything I say with a, grain of salt, okay? Now that we got that over with, I asked for questions that were on your mind, and you sent them to me, 10 as a matter of fact. So we're going to go ahead and start with question number 1. Question 1, Dave, why is the market so high? Well, folks, we shut the world down. If you shut the world down, humans don't produce. If humans don't produce, humans don't flourish. This created a shortage of supply and therefore less items, higher prices. So now you know how we got here. Question number 2. And this was a big one, okay? Will lease payments, because we're heavy lease market here in Michigan, will lease payments go back to what they used to be? Is that on your mind right now? Let's talk about it. The answer is no. No, they won't go back to what they used to be. The question is why? Well, the answer to that is there's been 3 big changes. Number 1, there's been a base price increase to the products. It costs more to manufacture and build them, ship them, you name it. Number 2, we're in also, which is bad news, okay? But we got to deal with it. We're in rising interest rates. The cost of money has gone up. So in any borrowing situation, which is a lease is a borrow, that is going to contribute to an increased lease payment as well. What else did I got a little, so look at this. I got a little cheat sheet. What else? Oh, the third one, less incentives. So if you have a vehicle that costs more to build and costs more to finance, and because of lower supply, less incentive from the maker to get you to take it, that's going to result in the new payment offers. How much have they changed? Many of you have seen this, but it's not uncommon to see $150 to $200 per month change in a lease payment. That's actually rather common. So, question number 3, what is my trade-in worth? That's important, because oftentimes in an up new market, there could be an up used market. Now we've seen that start to crack here in 2023. Trade-in values are starting to drop. Many of you took advantage of the up market. Some products have dropped, others have maintained. So if you have a vehicle to turn in on a lease or a trade-in, I want to see this car, okay? I'd like to turn it over to my used car manager, have him see it, and see what we can do for you in terms of a swap. So that turn-in vehicle, its value is subject to change. It changes frequently, more frequently than we'd like. But it is important we look at your trade. What's next? One person asked if we can work with a tough credit situation. The answer is yes. So some folks had a job loss, or based on cost increase of everything, perhaps they got behind on some bills. So what we'll do for you is we'll run your credit and find you a good solution based upon that. Not every case will result in a perfect approval, but we'll show you the best of what we can get. We have a ton of lenders to do that. And then a big question also is, what can I do to stay within my budget? Now, everybody has a goal in terms of what they're trying to spend total or on a monthly basis if they're financing. So in order to stay in your budget, we have to do what we call an option review. Now, folks, what this is, it's very simply put, reviewing all options. Now, in the past, once we were in a good purchasing pattern or leasing pattern, we would just repeat what we always did because it always worked. We have different factors now, so we're going to take a fresh approach to your situation. Should you look at a cash and carry car? Should you buy? Should you lease? Should it be new? Should it be used? Please know I do every one of those situations. If your budget is $5,000, I'll find you a cash and carry car. If you choose to finance, whether you buy or lease, let's explore other options. One small option I have is I now sell demos. So if you're looking for a vehicle with a little bit of miles on it, but still basically new, you could purchase or lease that unit. So you can always ask me if we have an interesting option in our demo fleet. We do have very expensive and accurate pricing tools, which will ensure that you stay within your budget. The bank has regulations for that. So while you don't want to go outside what you believe you can spend, neither does the bank who's financing the deal. So they will turn the deal down if it's well outside your budget. So the bank will be there to back you up to verify where you stand, okay? What's next? All right, next one. One person said, I've heard some of my family members and friends decided to buy out their lease. Did they make a mistake or did they make the right decision? Now, guys, this is where it's very individualized. So if you're looking at a possible lease buyout versus replacement, we should do an individual analysis for you. So in our business, we call it lease buyout versus new purchase or lease comparison. We'll put it on paper. We'll chart out both 3 different ways if we need to show you the best bang for the buck. Where's your money working the hardest for you? I've done lease buyouts, and I've had other folks request a lease buyout and then opt not to do it. There are reasons that relate to factory warranty, technology, and maintaining gas and go phase type approach to a vehicle. So we're going to take a look at your situation. So call me. By the way, did I tell you? Come on in close again. Here, listen closely. 313-320-0236. Call or text, okay? Here's another one. Is the vehicle I want in stock right now? I have a guest coming in today to look at a Grand Cherokee. I have two that meet their description. Thankfully, 2 different colors. But very quickly, these units are going to sell, and someone may come in and not find the vehicle they want. What would you do if I offered you to build the car? Do you have the ability to wait approximately 3 months for the perfect vehicle to come in stock? I'm speaking of new cars, of course. Sometimes an order will help you. We have a way, even if you're leasing, to lock in with what they call price protection, which is the cost the day you order the car. It will increase in time, by the way. That's a guarantee. Also, there's sold order protection. That means protecting the rebates and incentives on the day of order. So we do have a way to kind of lock in a price should you order. So if you're coming in and not finding the right car, we'll make it happen. Just ask me how to do it. I'll show you. One person asked how our construction project is going. Thank you for asking. It's going just fine. It's delayed like everything. And we're back in our main facility. Richmond doesn't offer Starbucks, but we offer Starbucks in our lounge. So come on in. But it's going well. Pretty soon we'll have a front entrance to service. It is almost done, folks. And thank you for your patience visiting us with mud on the ground. You're the best. All right. So what do we got next? So all the buzz is about electrification. The manufacturers are saying by 2030, they want to have all their vehicles electrified. Good idea. Bad idea. You be the judge. So far I'm listening to customers. They don't like the idea. They don't want to plug their car in and have no gas option. Some folks are finding favor in a hybrid. So what you're going to see in the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram world is everything going closer and closer to electric. Many of these vehicles are mild hybrid or actually hybrid. Hybrid is gas and electric both. You could plug it in, you could gas it up, you could use either fuel source. So if you're considering those vehicles, the best way to determine is to look at it, to drive it and see if you jive with it. They have different ranges when they're running on electric. If they're hybrid, they move over to gas quickly and easily. But future vehicles will be electric only. Ram has announced one even this last week. Jeep brand has announced several. So pay attention to what's going on there. And perhaps, you might look at a plug-in type product in the future. Hang tight. You've not seen much left. What do I have? One more question. So if I have a lease due in 6 months, should I be coming in to pull it ahead? Is that a good idea? Just like the other time, it's dependent entirely on your circumstances. We want to take an individual approach to this as well. Oftentimes, we are pulling leases ahead. It's been happening for quite a long time, but it's more popular now than ever based on the used car market. So let's look at where you're at in your vehicle contract, mileage, wear and tear, warranty. Let's measure all of that, and don't be surprised if it works in your favor to do it before rates continue to increase. It may be to your advantage to contact me now. So do so, okay? Call, text me. Let's catch up with what's going on with you, your vehicle, your world, and let's talk about it. We may just find the right idea for you. So 313-320-0236. Signing off. Goodbye and take care. Thank you very much. See ya.